Okay, this is going to be a bit of a short video. I will try to keep it short, but let me just show you what happened, what has been going on lately with at least my website and the portion of the internet on which I reside. So, for some context, the dead internet theory confirmed the video from the London Journal. Great video. I'm not sure where he got this from. I didn't pick up the source of this information or if whether it is valid, but I know that it is valid in fact for my website because I confirmed it. Yeah, so apparently 51% of total traffic on the internet is now non-human, and I verified this on my website about how many log lines contain the word bot in them, because bots self-disclose their user agent with the code word bot in their user agent. So, for example, ChatGPT uses GPT bot or something like that. Amazon bot news, I think it was from Amazon and so on. Anyhow, my droplet runs on Apache too. A bit of text manipulation tells me that since the 9th of April, okay guys, it served about 50,000 client requests in total. And less than 3% of those 52,000 total requests were from actual humans. That's my speculation. It's possible that it's even less than 3% because this is just bots from, from AI companies. But it could also be possible that within those 2,000 lines of logs could reside, because I did take a glance at it. It's possible that there's even more to it, that there is some scripting going on that somebody is trying to enumerate with bots and so on, which directories I have on my website, whether it is a WordPress website and so on. So yeah, there is those kinds of bots, so it's probably even less than 3%, but yeah, 48,000 requests were just requests which contained bot in their log line. Okay, that's beautiful, honestly. That's beautiful that I'm losing all this bandwidth on bullshit that will get other companies to profit off of AI. That's just lovely, okay, isn't it? So okay, this influenced me, and it was basically my ignition that told me, okay, I have to do something about it, and something about it I did. Two of the things that I currently did were let me just show you on my server. Those are the two circumventions which I did, and the first one is just plain old mod security. Plain old mod security with two added rules. One which will block all of the requests which have a user agent that is inside of the file badbots.txt. So this is just a list of all of the possible badbots that could be all of the possible user agents of badbots. And so if this matches, it will block the request. Second one, if the user agent simply contains the word bot in it, it will block it as well. We can try this with curl. Wait, how do I do this? I forgot. Wait, curl user agent. Let me just. Okay, H user agent. This. I will do a, I don't know, Kevin bot. HTTP 0 BRXLD. It should be blocked. Indeed, it is forbidden. But if we do something else, just Kevin, the data is yours. You are free to do whatever you want. So this is mod security. The second one, really simple, this one. But the second one is Fail2Ban, which I set up also for SSH because I noticed in the last months I got a lot of SSH requests from pretty shady IPs. So we can take a look at how many IPs are banned currently, status SSHD. You can see it is quite a lot of them. And this is just after 1 day or 2 days of having this set up. I got this many IPs banned. So for SSH, for the website, it is this many. And these are all IPs that I banned. How it works is basically you have Fail2Ban, which runs in the background as a daemon, and then set up a filter, which is basically a regex. If this regex holds true, if it matches this regex inside of the file you set up, it will do some operation with the IP inside of the log. So here it is, the classic access log lines format. First the address, then some garbage, and then the status code, which should begin with 40 and end with either a 0 or 3 or 4. So if somebody is, for example, enumerating all of my let's say directories on my website through some scraper, if there is more than a couple of requests which will return 404 to that crawler, it will get it banned, and yeah, it will not even accept sockets. So this is just the filter, but there is also the jail which you have to configure. And here you tell it the name of the jail, if it is enabled, and then the name of the filter which you're going to use, so which regex, in this case the one I just showed you. Then it will pull file, and the file in question will be var-log apache2 access.log, obviously. When you ban somebody, it's going to be for 5 days, and somebody can send at max 2 requests which satisfy the regex in question before they get banned for 5 days. And those 2 requests have to be within the defined time of 7,200 minutes. So if you send 1 request, which matches the regex, and then a second one, I don't know, a day later, it's going to be all fine. But if you send 1, then less than 7,200 minutes, in less than 7,200 minutes, the second one, you will get banned. And specifically, you will get banned on these 2 ports through IP tables multiport configuration. So yeah, pretty simple config. But as you can see, it got a lot of bots blocked. So this is my sign, the sign that shows me that I'm actually blocking a lot of bandwidth. So this is all good, and this is what I've done. Now the second thing I also want to show you, because this was just purely defense, but I didn't yet try this. So it was one of the articles on Hackaday recently on January, and it was a tool called Nepenthes, developed by an individual hacker, I believe. And how it works, you basically install Nepenthes along your website. You set up an nginx reverse proxy config or something, and it will generate a random subpage with random garbage content. It will, for every website that it generates, it will generate just random words, so nonsense. And this is the offense part of it, because AI bots will take all of this information, think it's useful, think it makes sense, and then train based off of it. Or unless the AI company has to, put up some effort into actually handling the information and remove all of this, go through the data set, so on. So yeah, it will basically generate one page and make it load so slowly, basically just enough that it barely keeps the connection to the bot. And once that is done, it will load all of that bullshit text, then insert a couple of links to randomly generated websites that it generates on the fly. And then the bot will say, oh, look at those websites. I will also visit those links. And those will be, guess what? Just a bunch more sub-pages that are basically randomly generated and so on. So it will fill the bot with garbled up data, and it won't make any sense. So I will try to set up Nepenthes on my server, or I guess I will buy a couple of servers on DigitalOcean, set up a couple of honeypots, see the statistics, see how it works, maybe report on it, and show you what I found out, if I managed to do something or not. Hopefully yes, because this could be an interesting experiment. So yeah, definitely check this out. Check Modsecurity, check Fail2Ban. They are all really interesting tools which you should use for your website if you want to protect it and save up your bandwidth from bots and so on. So yeah, every link is in the description. You are encouraged to protect your own servers from AI companies, and yeah, best of luck.